With the Sonic hacking contest taking place this week, the old tradition I had was to go crazy and post 1 to 2 videos a day to cover as much as possible. Now we can do something that is more time consuming and cover a lot more in just one video. So that's the plan. Today I'm going to take a look at all of the Sonic Mania mods in the contest section of SHC 2020. Sadly, this means I will not be talking about other mods like Sonic Mania vs. Chat or Mighty Redone, but that doesn't mean there's little to look at. By the way, if you're new, please sub and click the bell icon. You'll get notifications for new videos coming out. Anyways, let's get started with the sprite swap. Nozomi Mania is... Actually, I don't even know who or what Nozomi is. So, this is Small Nozomi, and her design is based on one of the J-pop idols from Love Live and actually became a meme on Silver Gunner's channel. Okay. There's a lot more to the backstory of this character, so it seems like I'm actually not very qualified to point out any of the references. I guess what I can say is that the character is small. Her running animation is the only thing that bugged me because it looked really bad, but I don't know if that's intentional or not. What's funny is that her running animation actually looks better when she's even smaller in Metallic Madness Act 2. There are even 3D models for her, so that's neat, though the jump does look a little off to me. The mod also includes a few audio and sprite changes, so if you are a fan of Grandad Mania or something, this is for you. I don't plan on returning to it. Let's get to something more normal. This is Sonic Mania Boss Rush Plus. It's a boss rush in this interesting looking grid area. It looks really trippy when you do this in the Studiopolis Act 1 boss. One boss had to be omitted, but it was the Mirage Saloon Sky Chase boss, but in its place is the easier Knuckles Act boss, if that makes any sense. It has 2 modes, depending on how confident you are. Think you can do this without taking any damage? Then the no ring mode is for you. Aside from that, it's a good challenge if you are like me and use Supersonic for most of these bosses in your 50th playthrough of Mania. Next up is Motobug Mania. Now, this is a recreation of Motobug in Sonic the Hedgehog created by the late Polygon Jim. The gameplay feels very different than any other character in Mania, making the Motobug really slow, so you'll need to approach things such as slopes in a different way. It's definitely more difficult to get through, but it presents an interesting challenge to those who are very familiar with the game. If you need more help, get Tails. He's there to help our Motobug friend get through Green Hill Zone. This is a really neat mod and a very touching tribute to Polygon Jim, so give this one a shot. Now we have Amy Mania. Now, I've played this mod in the past, and I believe that this is the 6th character that we never got. It's animated really well and the moves are a lot of fun to use. She fits right in with her classic design, and her Helihammer helps with jumps that you might not be so confident with. Enemies have hearts fly out of them when they are defeated. It gets even better when she's small and fights Honey, I Shrunk the Obscure Character. So if you want to try this out, I highly recommend it. Go for it. Just remember to play to the end for another surprise. I won't say it here. I'll let you figure that one out. From there, we can move on to Sonic Remixed Adventure. This mod aims to give Sonic Mania a more adventure-looking presentation in 2D. While there are multiple playable characters, it's clear that it's currently only made with Sonic in mind. Found that out in an interesting way. It includes Emerald Coast and Final Rush for the playable acts, and 5 new Blue Sphere stages. And those Blue Sphere stages are actually pretty challenging and worth giving a shot. The levels? Well, they're okay, but I think Emerald Coast's enemy placement can get you at times, and Final Rush is a platform-heavy level that feels a little out of place for Mania, but it isn't bad. It even uses the background like the level it's replacing, Metallic Madness Act 1. One final thing to point out is how out of place the lower quality sound effects come off with the cleaner sounding level music. Aside from that, I'm a huge adventure fan, so I can't wait to see what comes of this project in the future. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Mania is a recreation of Sonic 2 and Sonic Mania, such as the name suggests. It currently has levels from Emerald Hill to Oil Ocean, while including the Sonic 2 remake version of Hidden Palace and even Secret Wood Zone. From what I've played, it's a very faithful recreation of the levels in Sonic 2, even Hidden Palace, though not everything is one-to-one, such as this place that actually leads to a crush death when it normally doesn't in Sonic 2. Honestly, I didn't find Secret Wood Zone that interesting, but I am impressed with everything else. Also, the music for Oil Ocean is Mania's music rather than Sonic 2's music. It's like taking another entry in this contest, Mighty and Ray in Sonic 2, and adding those to the mobile version of Sonic 2. Oh, and also throwing in the drop dash. So if you want to give it a shot, go for it. It's Sonic 2. It is at this time that we take a look at some of the more technically impressive mods, starting with Knuckles' Emerald Hunt. Like Amy Mania, this is another mod that I've taken a look at on this channel before. It takes the levels in Mania and throws 3 emeralds for you to find. There are a few levels removed for technical reasons, and for the included levels, you won't be able to reach the boss or mini-boss until you open the gate. If you do find yourself in a spot where backtracking is not possible, like Chemical Plant Act 1, the select button or the P key on your keyboard is there to send you to the beginning of the act, so there's nothing to worry about, and you can grab the remaining emeralds that you missed. I like this one because it gives the players a chance to see routes that they would never see in a normal playthrough, or maybe routes that they have never seen before, so this is an interesting one to try out. Give it a shot. And now we have a bizarre one here. First off, this is your epilepsy warning. I'm going to give it a few seconds. This is the Unnamed Sonic Mania mod, and this has to be the first mod that left me at a loss for words as I was playing it. It's basically a strange visual sequence with some very nice vaporwave music that eventually leads to a fight with Metal Sonic. The fight is actually a pretty decent challenge, but what has my interest more is everything leading up to it. The transitions are the trippiest things I've ever seen. I'm confused, but I'm intrigued at the same time. You have to play it for yourself, but again, be careful while playing it. Let's move on to Flappy Bird? Yeah, LJ Star and Supersonic 16 come together to turn Sonic Mania into Flappy Bird. If you're not familiar with their work, they've actually turned Sonic Mania into an unoriginal space shooter as well, which was pretty interesting. I can't really say much except for how good the game looks. I mean, it's Flappy Bird, it just plays like Flappy Bird, there's not much else to it. I actually really love the day to night transitions when you get past the 30th pipe. However, I can't show the night to day transition because I kinda suck at Flappy Bird, so sorry about that. You can customize your own bird and add this neat little scanline filter, though I personally don't use it. But it is a fun way to kill some time and make people think you're playing Sonic Mania again. Which, speaking of, before I go any further, I just want to say that I try to be an unbiased Sonic Mania mod looker, adder person, but I freaking love Doom, and Doom and Sonic Mania caught my attention immediately. At first I was thinking of some sort of sprite swap to add Doom Guy in it or something, but no. This mod can allow the user to boot up Doom from their copy of Sonic Mania. The download includes a shareware version of the original Doom to keep things as legal as possible. But if you have your own copy of Doom, preferably Ultimate Doom, on Steam, then you'd be able to rip and tear through the demons of hell from the comfort of your copy of Sonic Mania, as best as you can with the provided control scheme. It's not unplayable, but some actions might not feel the most intuitive. If you don't have the game, it's a pretty decent introduction to one of the most iconic FPS games in the history of the genre, and it beats the hell, no pun intended, out of the Super Nintendo port. Now, if they can get this working on a pregnancy test, that'd be something else. And finally, we are at Sonic Megamix Mania. I saved this one for last because, honestly, it's my personal favorite of the mods. While I was never big on Megamix, this mod does an excellent job of recreating the ROM hack it's based on, and each character has their own unique ability. Whether it's Sonic's Ring Dash, Tails' Swipe Attack, Knuckles' Dive Attack, Mighty's Wall Jump, or even Shadow's Double Jump or Homing Attack depending on how close he is to an enemy or an object. There's just a fun way to tackle each of the recreated levels, and not only am I blown away by the music and the visuals, I'm very impressed with the extra mechanics that have been added to this game. Sure, I come off as incredibly biased, but that's because I am with this one. I highly recommend checking out this mod, and I'm really excited to see what's next for this project. Heck, there are even some people who have been credited as beta testers, and I wonder who might be one of them. It was DaveAce. DaveAce is one of the beta testers. Hi, Dave. That was stupid. I'll leave that in. And that's going to do it for this little roundup of Sonic Mania mods for the Sonic Hacking Contest 2020. I know I came off as incredibly biased towards the last entries I showed, but everyone has their own interests when they look for mods. If any of them seem interesting to you, please download them and try them out for yourselves and spread the word of how good or how interesting these mods are. There will be a link to the Sonic Hacking Contest main page, as well as links to play every single game that has been showcased today. And with that said, that'll do it. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon to get notifications for new content. Also, let me know what you think about this format. I know it's not goofing off and playing the mods in their entirety for about a half hour with a bunch of strange edits, but it does give me a chance to cover more mods in a more time-efficient manner. I might do this for future mod showcases going forward, so your input would help out a lot. Anyways, I want to give a huge shout out to the members of Knux Club Plus. Their names are on screen right now, and if you want to support the channel in a bigger way and have your name on screen, you can click the join button and pick the tier you prefer. To all of my channel members, thank you very much for your extra support. It is greatly appreciated. You are all awesome. Don't forget to also follow my Twitter page for updates and other stuff that I post, and follow my Twitch. I stream up to 3 days a week, and it's a good time all around. I recently played Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, and I love it. Wait, is that... Oh, it's Impa. Pog. Anyways, follow. It's a good time. And with that, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you find something to enjoy during the Sonic Hacking Contest 2020. Take care.